Hello everyone and welcome to OZARKS Sports Sunday. I'm your host Nick Carboni. We've got a great show for you tonight. Thanks once again for joining us. We're going to start at Drury, where the campus has been a little brighter this semester, and as one Drury baseball player put it, when I saw him, it made my year. That's because Biggs is back.
BIGOGNO grew up loving baseball.
Oh man, I started playing baseball when I was like 3 years old.
The Eureka native played and 2 seasons ago found his way to Drury.
Everything about baseball was just my favorite. Yeah, I loved it.
Last year, Mike hit .324, collecting 3 hits in a game not once, but twice.
He's an amazing athlete, extremely fast, one of the pure hitters you'll ever see.
But on May 19th, 2012, none of that mattered anymore.
I really don't remember anything.
Mike fell off a skateboard. He wasn't wearing a helmet and suffered a traumatic brain injury, although no one knew it at the time.
Of course, it was pretty gory. It was definitely a bloody scene and something that you don't want to see again.
Mike was rushed to Mercy Hospital, where a CT scan revealed this was no concussion.
He was really so close to death. In many cases, just like Michael's case, we're unable to bring them back.
Neurologist SUNGHOON performed an emergency craniotomy, cutting out an entire section of bone on the left side of Mike's head and removing a dangerous clot. Mike was then put into a medically induced coma for 2 weeks. His brain pressures and swelling were perilously high, and over the next few weeks, doctors and nurses employed several tactics to keep Mike alive.
With that, we were able to bring him back in a way that I'll never forget.
He opened his eyes on Memorial Day morning.
Mike was alive but couldn't walk or talk. Part of his recovery would rely on his support system, friends and family. But even they point to his ever-present girlfriend, Andi. She stayed by his bed night and day and often had to be pried away from Mike's side.
Just that want, I guess, the desire of just wanting to hear him again or see him look at me again was what kept me going.
And after many tough nights, her wish came true.
All of his movements were coming back, and he grabbed my face and pulled me in and kissed me, and it was the best feeling.
Thanks to full-time therapy, Mike is back to being his old self as an athlete, but it's his memory that needs work.
I'm actually to the point where I can remember like the whole week, so my brain's getting better.
But he didn't forget the game he loved.
Mike rehabbed 5 days per week to regain his mental and physical health, with his sights set on returning here to Meadow Park and Drury baseball. But last month, doctors told him it just wasn't safe.
For 23 years, baseball has been my favorite sport in the world, and to say that I'm done playing it, it was the hardest thing ever.
While Mike finishes college, he's in the dugout as an assistant coach.
I'm a part of it. You know, yeah, I can't play it, but hey, I'm a part of it.
He's more than that. Mike, you see, didn't forget how to hit.
He provides so much good baseball input that he's actually really going to help us this upcoming season.
He's an inspiration to us. There's definitely no reason any of us should have an excuse for anything, because he's come back from a lot more.
After an amazing recovery, Mike is back at Drury, back with Andi, back to baseball. And that's just it. It's good to be back.
Number one thing I tell myself is, Mike, for crying out loud, you're alive. So that I'm alive.
Well, we couldn't thank Mike and Andi enough for sharing that story with us. The BIGOGNO family would also like to thank Drury. The school put them up in university housing last summer during Mike's long stay at Mercy.